Hello, guys. Welcome once again to another review of Married to Medicine. And today we're going to be talking about the episode 10 of the season 10. Before we go ahead, don't forget to click on the like button to make every other person. The more you like, the more YouTube recommends this video to other people. And don't also forget to click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe for more content. Now, talking about this episode, I thought last week's episode was boring. This episode was the worst. I literally was like, oh my God. I don't know. I think when Quad left, she literally went with the with the jazz of the show. She left with the fun, the happiness, the thing that made Married to Medicine, because ever since Quad left, ever since the episode Quad left, I think they've gone down low. I don't think any episode have been good.
Well, I kind of agree. Quad was a good value to that show. I could appreciate in the show, but the rest of it was like, oh my God, again, same conversation, same
Mm-hmm.
arguments. There's no resolution to any of it.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and talk about the episode. The first thing that came into my mind, I hope I am able to remember the most important things in the episode. Um, we got to see Toya and Simone have a conversation. Wow, I didn't even know I got a very bad picture of Dr. Simone. Anyway, sorry for the bad pictures, Dr. Simone. Toya and Dr. Simone were having this conversation about how she treats Dr. Eugene, how he how he's scared to plan things because she's always judgmental. She's always like, oh, you didn't do good, you didn't do well. She's always picking every single thing that she does or he does for her, and that's why he's scared to do things. And I did like the advice that Simone gave her. If why don't you plan it sometimes? Because I feel like if it's to me, if I feel like the way you plan your stuff, I don't like the way you plan it. I will literally plan it myself so that I will do it in the way that suits me in my likeness so that there will be no, animosity. I will be happy, you are happy, everybody is happy. So I love the advice that Dr. Simone gave her, and I didn't like the insinuation that Toya was trying to put in there that she has been faking for 50 years. It did not make sense. And I felt like the way she talks down on Dr. Eugene, and everybody can see that this guy is literally trying, literally trying. Dr. Eugene is one of the best guys on the show, and he's trying. And every time she finds something to rebuke him, she finds something to make him feel as if he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not, he's not a good husband. He's not trying. Like he listens to you, he makes effort. But I think she forgets that it takes two to tango. I think she forgets that thing. It takes two, not only one. If Dr. Eugene is bringing in energy, if she doesn't reciprocate that same energy, it's never going to be okay. And the way she like talked about the fact she wanted to go to, was it North Caroline? I don't know where she said she wanted to go to, and he took her there for their last anniversary, and she just and judged and judged that he took her for history. She doesn't like, and I'm like, sometimes you just appreciate the little things because some people in their marriages they don't even get those little things. But your husband listens. He knows that he knew you wanted to be in that place, and he booked your anniversary to be there. But you literally found a way to make him feel bad for doing it. What can he do exactly that will be like, okay, yes, you got it 10/10? If I don't know, let me just go far, but I just feel like the way Toya is treating Dr. Eugene is not fair, and the way she talks about him with absolutely no respect. She doesn't put respect to him at all. I know he's your husband. I know you're already married. As much as you feel like, oh yes, we're already married, nothing can happen. The divorce rate is very high in the world right now. So don't just get relaxed that okay, yes, we're already married, we already have kids, nothing can happen. Things can happen. So for me, I didn't like the way she was to um talking about Dr. Eugene at all.
Well, I mean, this is what we were talking about last week when they went on the date, at the restaurant slash butcher shop. You know, I was saying that she needed to start planning everything on her own then. Um, but Simone told her, like it was, give him some grace, plan it yourself, you know. It just seems like Toya is, I wouldn't say done with the relationship, but she's throwing the whip, you know, and she
Mm-hmm.
expects him to jump and over exceed what she wants. He's not a mind reader, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's just unappreciated to me. She doesn't appreciate anything. You know what I'm saying? If your man is doing something for you, no matter what it is, big or small, there was a thought process that went into that, whatever it was. You know, women love to be thought of. A single flower, it doesn't even have to be a rose. You know, a good morning text. It's the little things. You know, I mean, I don't know what she was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's a date of many. Just be appreciated and roll with the punches. I'm one of those roll with the punches type of girls. Anything is great as long as we're spending time together. So I just felt like she didn't appreciate anything. And her attitude definitely shows. And you know, what an ugly character and such a pretty person. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the softness, the feminineness to it. You know, it's like if your husband isn't leading how you want him to lead, then gently lead him to where you want him to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a way to do things. And she's going about it all wrong. And like you said, yeah, the divorce rate is up high, especially with reality TV stars. You know what I'm saying? Because there's
Mm-hmm.
always one of them that gets overly cocky, you know, and then that's when the opposite sex starts sliding in the other one's DMs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, she needs to kind of watch herself, you know? Watch what she's doing, especially if she wants her marriage to last, because she sounds like she's tired of it. She's getting frustrated, because to mention how many years you've been going through, hey, marriage isn't a bowl of cherries, it's constant work. You know what I'm saying? If it was that easy, everybody would have successful marriages. No, it's work.
Exactly.
It's work, it's dedication, it's compromise, it's listening to each other, supporting each other, pouring into each other. Yeah, I've been married a long time, you know, and no, it's not easy, but you work with it, until you're at the point where, yeah, it's easy because it's natural. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I,
Mm-hmm.
I wish her luck, definitely, because she got a good man.
I think because she's used to that pampered lifestyle from him. So like she expects so much, and he does. He's trying. He with his tight schedules and everything, he still tries to acknowledge you. He's trying.
Yeah, all those things that they used to do, that was before they started having kids and responsibilities and mortgages and car notes and car insurance. Yeah.
Yeah. Before the bills are piling up.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know how she expects. As in, I think that somehow she's delusional. I've always thought, truthfully, I've always thought Toya as somebody that is very delusional, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't expect her to think that the kind of lifestyle you were living when you were youngsters, when you were teenagers, you should still be living that kind of lifestyle when now you have been married for years and you have two kids running around in the house,
Right.
and he has a job that is demanding like 12 hours in a day from him, and you have bills to pay.
Yeah.
You feed, you clothe, you pay for all the bills that you have. You have all those responsibilities now that you did not have then. You have those things that you did not bother about those times. Now you have those things, and now he's trying, and you are feeling like, no, he's not trying enough.
Yeah, but you feel as big as their house is, when he comes home. Like like I was saying last week, where's his rose petals to the bathtub? Filled with bubbles, and his favorite drink and his cigar. You know what I'm saying? I know they got a movie room, decorate that. You guys have a movie night, just the two of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a dance floor up in there, someplace big enough to dance. Play some good music and y'all just dance and, have your drink and talk. You know what I'm saying? Quality time, you could do that at home. You don't have to always go somewhere, always go out of town, you know? So,
I really don't get her. I really hope, like I said last week, I really hope that all these things don't damage their relationship, don't cause frictions in their relationship. I just hope. Because it's gonna be very sad or bad for it to be like that.
yeah, sometimes the single life ain't always what it seems.
Okay, another high, the high moments for that I have in this episode was when they talked about black women mortality rate. Although, looking back at the scandal of Dr. Jackie and now listening to this, I did not, for them to, I felt like Bravo was being kind of shady, still allowing this to end the episode, knowing that she had this huge scandal about her not really caring about Black women and their
Yeah.
pain during pregnancy, and you still play this. I feel like they are trying to set her up for more failure, right? I think they're trying to remind us about, okay, fine, this is the reason why we don't like Jackie.
Mm.
Yeah, because I felt like it could have been edited out. You know that it's not going to go well because she has literally sold herself. She has literally done things that make people don't find her credible.
Mm.
But apart from the fact that Jackie is already, she's not someone that should be advocating for this. Apart from that, I love that all the ladies came together and tried to advocate for something, for a just cause. All of them are Black ladies. So I was happy that they could come together and talk about something that really is very, like, something, one of the things that disturbs the Black community. Jackie exempted, everything was perfect in the advert for the stuff. Did you feel like Jackie should still have, they should still have kept, the way they still put it in the episode? Do you feel like they should have still left it, or they could have easily just edited it out?
Well, I don't behind the piece, you know, um, and I've heard the things said about Dr. Jackie and how she feels like Black women complain too much when going to the doctor and that the complaints aren't warranted, you know, which I feel some kind of way when I hear that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of Black women hold their pain in till they can't take it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Their pain tolerance is high, you know? So when I heard that, I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And then when they show her, you know, in her career, being a doctor is always a Black woman she's with. So why are you exploiting these few Black women that you uh, care for as a doctor on your television show if you feel a certain type of way about a Black woman and her complaints when she has issues with the pain? It could be some people, they can go to the doctor and they can have pain that is messing with them psychologically as well. You know what I'm saying? So for her not to want to treat or recognize any of it for what it's worth, it just kind of makes me think like, why are you a doctor? Why are you on the show? You know, if you're picking and choosing the descendants of your clientele at your job. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that I really did like about their PSA is I think they should have let Sweet Tea have more of a part.
Because of our situation?
Yes. I think they should have gave her more of a part, you know.
Mm. But I think they are trying to do the mm, OGs versus the newbies.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen the tussle between
Yeah,
Simone and Latoya about who's gonna go next, and I'm just
exactly. That was very childish.
yeah. I was like, wow, my goodness, can you guys just do something right? Besides starting a little argument, but that's dominance. You know what I'm saying? Because you notice Simone said, Jackie, come get your friend. And here comes Jackie. She moved Toya out that seat too, didn't she?
Yeah.
because it's Jackie, Simone, then Toya.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pecking order.
Yeah. Now, still on Dr. Jackie, right? I
Hmm.
wanted to ask you something because when I watched this episode, I had to ask somebody that was a doctor. I said, she said some certain things in this episode that I didn't find kind to. She
Hmm.
literally called the lady obese and whatnot. She needed to lose weight, blah, 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 blah. I understand sometimes you need to lose weight to live longer.
Hmm.
But for me, I don't fancy Dr. Jackie's kind of body weight. Truthfully, I don't fancy Jackie's kind of body weight. I still like to have a little bit of I like to be medium, not big and not small.
Hmm.
That's how I like to be. Now, I did ask somebody this question. When I said, "Is this lady look obese to you?"
No, she did not. She
I
she
thought,
she looked fine to me. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes
mm-hmm,
muscle weighs more than fat. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? And then another thing, you
exactly,
got to realize a person's height, genetic makeup, you know, and one size don't fit all. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
Maybe yes, she could have changed her diet, so that her tests were regulating normal, but to call her obese, and that's a phrase that doctors do use when they feel that you don't fit the structure of a Caucasian person, because see, all these scales are built on Caucasian people, not African American people. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. One size doesn't fit all. That's just like
I
prescribing an aspirin for a person with a migraine, and for a person who has a mild headache, and you prescribe the same medication. One size don't fit all. She looked great to me. And no, I don't like the size of Dr. Jackie. She is too small, too thin, you know. She's tiny.
exactly. I don't fancy her size.
Yeah, and me, I love my womanly curves.
Exactly.
They may
So
not be the
everybody that wants to be petite,
yeah, they may not be the perfect
some
curves,
people. Mm-hmm.
but they my curves, and I love them.
Mm-hmm.
That separates me from the men. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
I thought her
So
patients looked great.
mm-hmm. When I heard that word, and we know that she has already gotten this backlash and everything going on,
Hmm.
that's why I felt like Bravo should have literally edited all those things out
Right,
from the episode. Them adding it in the episode again is like adding salt into injury.
right.
The injury is already there, then you're adding salt into it. That did not make sense to me. Why exactly are they doing that?
I don't know.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. That lady looked very curvaceous to me. I didn't see anything wrong. And
So the way
maybe
she said,
maybe
"Oh,
maybe it's a little
you're obese."
jealousy.
When she, like she said, when you slim down, you look 25. You look 27 years younger. I was like, Dr. Jackie, you are slim, but you don't look 27 year old younger.
Yeah,
Let the makeup come off.
yeah. Dr. Jackie looks her age. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I kind of hate to say this, but she has the body of a 12-year-old, 12-year-old little girl. that hasn't hit puberty yet. Now, it wouldn't hurt if she put a little fat on her body.
Oh,
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt.
to her, that's obesity.
Oh,
Remember?
God. Yeah.
And
I
the
say, as
fact
long
that
as you
she's
look
a
great, as long
that's
as
a
you
flaw
look,
for me because you are a medical doctor,
yeah, I feel like as long as
right?
you look great and you
And you
feel
deal with
great
a lot.
and you do things in modification, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You exercise, you know, all's good. Live your life.
When she said this lady was obese, I was like, probably my eyes were deceiving me. I literally took the picture and went to show a medical friend of mine. I was like, probably I don't know what obese is in the medical field.
Hmm.
And I went to ask, is this obese in the medical field? And your friend was like, no, she's okay. I was like, what was Dr. Jackie saying?
Yeah, I think they do is they go by the let's see, I think what is it called? The body. Oh God, it's a certain chart. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a certain chart that tells you about your um the weight that's over expected of this rate. Body mass index, I think that's what they call it.
BMI.
Yeah. So where you have to have certain percentage of good fats and non-fats and
Yeah,
you know it's scientific,
yeah.
you know. So I just say as long as you look good, you feel good, you're eating right, you're doing some exercise, you know, live your life.
But I have seen people that are literally as petite as Dr. Jackie, but when they step on the scale, you'll be like, what is going on here? They literally weigh more than someone that is on the big size because the muscles sometimes add weight to your body.
Yeah, muscles weight more than body fat.
Man, I think Dr. Jackie needs to have a reevaluation about how she treats patients or her ideology of healthy.
So you trying to say she needs to take a people class, huh?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, it wouldn't
mm-hmm.
hurt. It wouldn't hurt.
Because if she's calling this lady obese, then if she sees me, that my lady, I'm bigger than her, what would she call me? I'm
Yeah.
literally dead.
Well, on a national television, you know, that's kind of embarrassing, especially when you didn't come there for all that. When you said, hey, I like to, our appointment. Is it okay if we record it? She probably gave her consent thinking that she wasn't going to be shamed like that. But dang,
Mm-hmm.
I bet she left feeling like, what the heck did I just sign up for? The
Yeah.
hell?
Because the smile she was smiling, it wasn't reaching her face.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It wasn't. Well, anyway, I just think that Dr. Daki needs a re-evaluation on how she reasons, how she talks to people, and how she thinks when it comes to medical things. I just feel like she needs a you know, they need to reteach her in a lot of things.
Hmm.
Well, moving forward, I just want to talk about them briefly because I just wanted to ask, was it okay for her to go to her son's apartment and literally take a blue light to go search and see their bed, whether they had home or whether, as in, like, it felt so awkward to me. You are
Girl,
saying you want these men to be grown men that could stand on their own, and that you the next day you're buying a blue light to go check on them in their apartment, whether they're taking care of the apartment, whether they're having women in. Like, I understand you want to try to make your kids good kids and for them not to, go astray. But I felt like getting that light was over. It was too much.
I feel she was just doing too damn much. You know what I'm saying? And like, ugh, that's gross. Like, I don't want to hear about that. I could have been like having dinner as I was watching this show. Thank God I wasn't, you know. But like, from a mother of brothers and a mother of sons, no, I would never. You know what I'm saying? My mother never. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand it. That was just too much information. You know, like, goodness gracious, that kind of blew my mind. I mean, I thought it was bad enough with the condoms, you know? But now you gonna come in there with a blue light and gloves. Like you gonna come in there putting stuff on a slide and looking under a microscope. I could just see her doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's gross. Heck no. Look, the best I would do was buy you guys a bunch of cleaning supplies and give you a schedule of when that bathroom should be clean. You see what I'm saying? I pop over there, then you get a sad face for the day, because you didn't do what you were supposed to be doing. But I'm not gonna go creeping and looking behind the toilet and looking around the seats. Oh God, no. Jeez. That just grossed me out talking about it. But it's a negative for me. A
Very
hard
big
no.
negative.
Yeah, a hard no.
Mm, very big negative. No, she just does too much. Now we
Mm.
go to Sweet Tea. Everything she's going through. I feel bad for Sweet Tea. As much as I feel like she knew about her health problems before marrying Dr. G, but I still also feel bad because it's not a good thing to know that you have fibroids and you might not be able to conceive. Your chances of naturally conceiving is like very low. I feel bad for them, but do I feel like Dr. G can hold on because he's old? Let's just state the fact. Dr. G is old. And when you check the friend group, every one of them have kids except Dr. Jackie that opted not to have kids. They opted not to have kids. But the fact is, all of them are elderly and they have their own kids. I know he's looking at them playing with their kids and having this baby fever or whatnot. But the truth is, the question is, can he hold on for how long, how far this thing is going to take, or is there even a possibility for them to literally conceive?
You know, when it came to this scene, I of course I feel bad for Sweet Tea, and yes, I do feel that she knew her health condition coming into this marriage, which she wasn't about to disclose because hey, she trying to get her man. You know what I'm saying? I hope that they can conceive later, but the question is going to still remain in my mind because when the doctor was telling him, hey, y'all can have sex for 6 months, I don't know if you were looking at his eyes start wandering off, like out of himself. Like, to me, I read his eyes and his body language, and it said to me,
Mm-hmm. I
uh,
noticed, yes.
yeah, it said, nope, because the girls are hot out here and somebody's gonna give me this baby, you know, and I'm not gonna wait 6 months, even though his mouth said he was, his eyes said he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen the little hamster wheel rolling in his head. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's gonna wait. You know, I don't think he's gonna be faithful. He stepped out on Quad once he knew that Quad wasn't going to give him a baby. This is kind of like the same situation, but kind of reverse. Quad had the body and the right uh, genetic makeup to go ahead and produce a baby, but Quad said no. Okay, this girl says yes, but she can't do it yet. And there's a chance that she's not going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So this is his number one thing. He wants a baby. He's gonna get that baby from somebody. If she can't do it, and if they can't, maybe get her sister to be a surrogate or something, her twin sister. And I didn't know he was a twin. What? What the heck? You know what I'm saying? So if they can't get it together between her sister maybe helping him out, carrying the baby for him, with his sperm to get that baby, then I don't see this really panning out for Sweet Tea. I really don't, because I don't think that love is strong enough. You know what I'm saying? Because he went into the relationship on a hope that you were
Exactly,
going
on
to
a hope, yeah.
deliver a baby. That's like false advertisement.
Exactly. He went in with a hope that there's this thing in future for me.
Right.
He went in the next 1 year after our marriage, we're having a kid. We have a baby crying in our house, and now that's looking like that's not a possibility. That's not happening,
Yeah.
and we don't know how long that's gonna stay. Would it be 3 years? Would it be
Exactly.
4 years?
Yeah, exactly.
And like I said, Dr. G looks like someone that wants his conception and everything happening natural.
Yeah. And another thing, you said that he's old. Girl, men can have babies well into their 70s and 80s. It's us women that go through menopause. Men don't go through it. So he can have a baby 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? He can keep having babies, you know? So,
Yeah,
yeah, he's going to get his baby.
yeah. Well, I wish them well, and I wish that they succeed in getting the child they want.
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong.
Last but not the least, like I think when I was watching this episode, I was literally shaking, especially this part. I was shaking. I was like, I was like, please get all these Nigerians off reality TV shows because I am beginning to get irritated.
Oh,
Because truly, yes, they go. One thing I've noticed by these Nigerians that go into reality TV shows that, you know, they go and make Nigeria their personality. Instead of them showing us their real life, they go in and be like, okay, Nigeria is my storyline, Nigeria is my personality. I don't want you coming here telling me that in Nigeria, where we grow up in Nigeria, a man is the head of the family. If a woman does this, that means she's like looking down on the man, and that, like, no, don't tell me that. That's not Nigerian. That's not in Nigerian. That's being a narcissist. Don't shade it under Nigeria. You're
oh,
just purely being a narcissist and you're covering it with Nigeria. Yes, we know some places in Africa they believe that a man is the head of the house. But doesn't mean that you would disrespect your wife, you're not helpful with your wife. Look at the way he literally gave the crying baby to his wife and allowed her handle everything. Like he made the other guys, even the ones that are not good wives or good even the ones that are not good husbands to their wife will be like, oh, I've seen a person worse than I am. And you go to your conversations and be like, in Nigeria, where I grew up from, we were taught that a wife doesn't have a say. A husband is supposed to be the king. Please, if you were a king, you don't need to announce yourself. Everybody will acknowledge you as king. Everybody will know you're the king. So him coming to say, oh, in Nigeria, the men are taught to be uh, the powerhouse, taught to be the women are taught to be submissive. I like that. Oh my god, I was cringing when watching him say the things he was saying from his mouth and saying every time he says it to say in Nigeria. Please stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, that doesn't
Say
work with.
that is your personality. That is who you are. Don't say in Nigeria. That is who you are. You are a narcissist. Quite all right. But don't take it under the umbrella of you're in Nigeria. Like so in every household, that's what we teach. That's what we're being taught. I know in my own household, that's not how we're taught.
Mm,
In my own household, everybody pitch in. Boy, girl, we don't care.
mm.
That's how we were taught. So I don't know who taught him that.
Yeah, well, when he started talking about that, I listened, but I just said, boy, like from what century is he from? You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, as long as I've been living, yeah, the man is the head of the home, and the woman is the helpmate, you know, but it doesn't hurt you to get your hands dirty while you at home too, you know. I didn't understand his views. I didn't agree with them. He, like you said, he lets his wife do everything, and then he wonders why she's so tired at the end of the day, So I'm glad that he got a taste of that so he can see how it goes. You know, it's hard to do everything, you know, and be everything, and then be everything for you when you come home and not be tired, plus cook your meal, you know. I mean, women do it, and when you come home, they're looking beautiful. Dinner's cooked, the house is clean, kids are fed, you know, they're ready to go to sleep, or whatever. Women have done it, and they'll continue to do it. So I don't know what type of woman he's looking for, but hey, his views don't match the modern woman today.
And the power was like, we have to take back the power. I was like, take several seats, please. What is men we have to take back? Women has been in charge for so long. Where have women been in charge? Please let me know. Women has been in charge for so long. Men, we need to take charge. Like, please take several seats. Yes, I don't like it. I'm literally upset that he came in here, made Nigeria his personality, made it look as if Nigeria is to be, I understand if you tell me this is how I grew up, this is how I was taught, because some people they are taught life in a different way. There are some lessons that I was taught in my house that will be different from your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I understand the fact that we might have grown in different set of circumstances, in different lessons from different parents. Of course, we'll have different views sometimes, but don't come and generalize it and say like, oh, in Nigeria, it's like saying every household, every guy. That was you're saying every guy that comes from Nigeria thinks the same way you think. Thinks that men needs to take the power back. Thinks that men needs to um suppress their wives. And that's not funny at all.
No,
Please.
that's
They
not
should. I
true.
think they should start vetting every Nigerian that comes for audition to join a show. I beg them in the name of God. Anyone that comes to make Nigeria his or her personality, to please be sent back home. You were saying something.
Well, I just hope that, he doesn't keep that same attitude. I don't know, how long he's been in America, you know, but I just hope he doesn't keep that same attitude because, as women, even when we go out in uh, the career world, um, we're not paid as much as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They pour more work on us as women because they're trying to teach us a lesson to stay home. You know what I'm saying? And don't pay us hardly what we're worth. We're working triple time, overtime, doing 12 things at once in the household to make sure everything is running smooth. Yet, we're expected to take care of the kids, their responsibilities, pick them up from school, take them to school, make sure they looking decent when they walk out, make sure they got food. You know what I'm saying? Run to the grocery store. Get yourself together before your husband gets back. Like, goodness gracious. It is so many things that a woman has to do, which we don't get enough credit for, So
Yeah.
I'd like some of these men to step into our shoes and see how it feels. No, because I bet after a month that they'd be ready to hand that apron back.
Hmm. Well, uh, I just hope they start doing better. And again, I hope the episodes gets better because it's getting exhausting to watch it.
Yeah,
It's really getting exhausting.
it's the same old thing, you know.
Now we're gonna go back to Jackie's storyline about her husband and his cheating. Like I thought we've gone through this before.
Yeah,
Now we're
exactly.
going back.
Yeah, we're gonna
Wow.
go revisit the same old stuff, open those wounds up again. I think they think that makes great reality TV or something. And the crazy part about it is if Jackie knew that that's where the affair took place, then why are you and your husband going with the group?
Simone, right?
Yeah, but why are they going with the group? Stay home. Let them film those scenes without you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're just trying to make great reality TV or I don't know. But I'm tired of hearing about it.
Yeah. God, God. I don't know. I just hope. I just hope. I just hope. I just hope they do better. Because it's getting exhausting to watch. Is there any other thing that we didn't talk about in the episode? Because I might have forgotten some things. That's how checked out I was watching the episode.
No, I think we basically covered it all.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's where we're gonna end this video for today on the recap of Minds to My Teens Season 10, Episode 10. Make sure you join us next week for another episode. And also make sure you join us later on for the recap and review of RHOP. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with us. Don't forget to like I said earlier on, the more you like, the more YouTube recommends our video. Also, don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinion on the comment section. And also, you can click on the section button to subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Have a
Bye.
nice day.
Bye.